Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Democrats descend on Detroit. Sky 4 live right now over the Fox Theater as 20 candidates work to sharpen memorable lines and craft strategies to butt into conversation as they get ready for a second round of Democratic presidential debates. That story topping our news at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. Tonight's debates are expected to be explosive, particularly when it comes to topics like race or inequality and criminal justice. On my left, you are looking at some pretty cool time-lapse video of CNN crews that are working really hard to set up the stage. And as the nation sharpens its focus on Detroit, candidates have started making the rounds. Today was rather slow, we should point that out, as most are focusing on debate preparations. But Jay Inslee did visit the Islamic Center of Detroit to hold a roundtable discussion about their community and concerns. Now, 20 of the candidates will be split across back-to-back nights today and tomorrow. This is a look at tonight's lineup. Frontrunners Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren are going to be facing off. And then here is a look at tomorrow's lineup. Frontrunners Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will meet again. Now, as we take a live look inside of the Fox Theater, let's get to our Paula Tutman, who is outside now with a look at what we can expect tonight.
Out here on Woodward, this is Politics Central, the Fox Theater, home of this set of Democratic presidential debates. 10 tonight, 10 tomorrow. Much anticipated matchup between Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren this evening, and Kamala Harris and Joe Biden tomorrow. And over here, TV Central sets, tents, stages, and drones. Oh my, these are the toys that the media uses to cover this event. And even though it is branded CNN America's Choice 2020, obviously you have the nation's media here to cover these debates. And just south of the Fox, we find Donovan McKinney, who is with the healthcare unions, SEIU. So explain what you're doing to get ready for the debates tonight.
Yes, tonight we're going to have over 700 of our members here at the church parking lot here at Central United Methodist Church. We're going to do a debate watch party.
Now, is this open to the public or just to your members?
Just to the members.
So they have tickets, they're invited.
Yep, they're invited.
But 700 people, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. We're going to have a barbecue set up. We got Gary's Catering, and it's just all to watch the presidential debate. We're going to have a screen set up. 23-foot screen is going to be big.
How pivotal is this to your membership?
Oh, it's so pivotal because healthcare is one of the top issues in the state that polled as well as last year with the gubernatorial. But as SEIU, period, unions, our message of unions for all needs to be heard because we're the home of labor.
And so tonight, these candidates need to speak to Detroit as well as the nation as they try to decide who might be their candidate. I'll throw it back to you for now.
All right, Paula, thank you. And as the preparations are underway for the debate, Michigan politicians are making the rounds on cable news stations, talking about what they believe Michigan residents want to see in a candidate. Listen to what Flint Mayor Karen Weaver and Governor Gretchen Whitmer had to say to CNN. There was a common theme: infrastructure.
The dam roads, making sure that people have access to skills so they can get into good paying jobs. These are the fundamentals that I think Michiganders and Americans everywhere have anxieties about. That's what we want solutions for. Our education system needs serious investment, and we need to support teachers and our children. We've got drinking water crisis, not just in Michigan, but across this country when it comes to old infrastructure. These are the day-to-day struggles that parents are losing sleep over and that we're talking about at the dinner tables.
What do they need to say on the debate stage to convince people that they would help as president?
You know what, we're looking for a lot of different things that we want to hear from the people that have been coming through from the candidates. And one is that they understand the urban issues that we face, that we have not gotten through this crisis, that we still have needs around infrastructure, that we still have needs around water and better water quality standards and access to that, that we want to hear about public safety. We want to hear about public safety and what they want to do about that.
Well, you're going to hear all of those topics and then some when you join us all day today and tomorrow for live team coverage from the Fox Theater. We have in-depth analysis and interviews with the candidates both on air and online at clickondetroit.com. All right, so we're following a developing story right now. It's out of northern Mississippi, where we've learned that 2 people have died after a shooting at a Walmart store. Police say that a gunman walked into the store and opened fire, shooting 2 people. And a police officer and the suspected gunman were also hurt in the incident. They're being treated at a nearby hospital right now. Police are also trying to figure out why that gunman opened fire to begin with. New developments now in the shooting at a festival in California where 3 people were killed, including 2 children. Police are uncovering more information about the man who opened fire at that festival. Meanwhile, family and friends of those killed or injured are trying to come to terms with this tragic event. Miguel Almaguer has the story from Gilroy, California.
Memories remain. In the small city of Gilroy, an overwhelming feeling of sorrow, just a few miles away from where so many came together overnight for a vigil. Lives were ripped apart as gunfire tore through this food festival. Those killed, now all identified. Kayla Salazar was just 13 years old. 25-year-old Trevor Irby was with his girlfriend Sarah and on the phone with his friend Ben Schreiber when shots rang out.
Next thing I know, I hear 15, 20 pops, hear Sarah scream, and line goes dead.
The youngest victim, 6-year-old Steven Romero, was shot in the back.
He was more of a friend to me than a son, who I will miss forever.
Are you okay?
Investigators say the gunman used an AK-47 assault-style rifle purchased legally in Nevada. The suspect, identified as Santino Ligan. The 19-year-old posted a picture of the Garlic Festival just before the shooting, in another post mentioning a book that advocated racism, sexism, and dominance through violence. Monday, police raiding his home, bagging piles of evidence, and searching his car. Justin Bates pushed Sarah Ordaz away from the gunfire. Stories of survival, while a community mourns 3 young lives cut far too short.
The park behind me remains cordoned off as investigators continue their work here. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
All righty, thank you, Miguel. Here at home now, a Redford woman charged in the death of a 5-year-old girl appeared in court by video this morning. This is 26-year-old Stephanie Jones. She is charged with murder and child abuse in the beating death of her daughter, who was found unresponsive in a motel room. 30-year-old Michael Lewis is also charged with the same crimes. He was not in court today, but his lawyer did ask for a competency hearing to be done, and the judge approved it. The couple will be back in court next month. All right, we want to switch gears now as we take a live look at the Detroit skyline, the beautiful Detroit skyline at that. From our Windsor Sky Cam, the Detroit River there in the forefront. Meteorologist Brianna Rue standing by with a look at our forecast for today and beyond. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We have clouds that developed with the warmth just over the last hour or so. 79 degrees, humidity's at 62%, west-southwest wind just 5 miles an hour. We have 80 down in Monroe. We're near 80 in a lot of your neighborhoods. 81 City Airport on the east side, 78 over in Howell, 77 Mount Clemens, 79 in Port Huron. But you factor in the humidity and you can raise those temps. The heat index, or feels like temperature, is a couple 2-3 degrees warmer. But we will debate the warm versus the cool as the cool air tries to sneak in here through the afternoon. Showers through the afternoon, starting in our north zone, moving down a little closer to Metro Detroit later this afternoon. Nothing like what we saw yesterday. And some cooler air follows these afternoon, early evening light showers. Evrod, we'll take a look at some great looking numbers in the 7-day coming up.
All righty, Brandon, thank you. It is the end of an era at the General Motors Warren transmission plant. Now, by the end of this week, the plant will close its doors for good. The Warren plant is one of 5 plants in North America that GM announced would suspend operations as part of the company's business transformation. The plant opened back in 1941. It's been operated by GM since 1958. It produces the transmissions for the Cadillac XTS and the Chevy Impala, both models that GM has announced it is discontinuing. All right, so to come here on Local 4 News at noon, the Senate race is to wrap up work before its recess. And on the agenda today is immigration. We've got to look inside the fight to overhaul the asylum system. Plus, a congressional investigation of the Larry Nassar sex abuse scandal finds oversight failures by U.S. Olympics officials and Michigan State University. Why some say the failure went beyond the cover-up.